Society looks at a person with no friends and calls them lonely, weird, or antisocial. But psychology tells a much darker, more fascinating story. If you find yourself preferring your own company over the noise of the crowd, you aren't lagging behind. In fact, you might be evolutionarily ahead. Research shows that people with high intelligence tend to have fewer friends because their brains are wired differently. Today, we're diving into the 5 rare traits found only in those who walk alone. If you relate to number 4, you possess a level of mental strength that most people will never understand. Let's begin. Trait 1. Extreme self-awareness. Most people use friends as a mirror to tell them who they are. Loners don't need that. Because you spend so much time in your own head, you know your shadows, your strengths, and your triggers. You don't seek outside validation because you've already found it within. Trait 2. The bullshit detector. When you aren't desperate for social acceptance, you become a master observer. Loners can smell fake energy and forced conversations from a mile away. You'd rather have 0 friends than 5 fake ones who drain your soul. This isn't being picky, it's being psychologically elite. Trait 3. Emotional independence. Most people are terrified of their own thoughts. They need constant noise, parties, and small talk to drown out the silence. But you've mastered the silence. You don't rely on a squad to feel confident. Your happiness isn't a team sport, it's a solo mission. Trait 4. High value on time. For a loner, time is the ultimate currency. Since you don't waste hours on meaningless gossip or hanging out just to pass the time, you invest that energy into yourself. This is why loners often become experts, creators, and leaders. You aren't avoiding people, you're prioritizing growth. Trait 5. Radical loyalty. Here is the irony. The person with the fewest friends is often the best friend you could ever have. Because you don't hand out your trust easily, when you do choose someone, your loyalty is unbreakable. You don't have a circle, you have a sacred bond. Stop feeling bad for not fitting in. The crowd is often heading in the wrong direction anyway. Being alone isn't a weakness, it's a filter. It filters out the noise, the fake, and the mediocre. Aristotle once said, "Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god." Which one are you? If this video felt like it was written for you, drop a 1% in the comments. Let's see how many of us are out there. Don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of dark psychology. Stay powerful. Stay alone.